In the headlines today, Tshwane Metro Council restores water and the Spear court case postponed. I'm Makalan Gift Mpokane with the latest news. The Tshwane Metro Council says water supply to the northern suburbs of Pretoria has fully been restored. This after workers accidentally dislodged a 600mm pipe in the south island of Alinen 2 days ago.
The council provided the suburbs of Pretoria North, Anlin and parts of Sinnerville with water tanks, while working around the clock to restore the damage. The pipe was fully restored by last night. Tshwane Metro Council spokesperson Dikeledi Piri says although a contractor was responsible for the damage, the council will assist residents with lodging insurance claims for the more than 30 houses that flooded during the incident. Sandra De Lange, SABC News, Pretoria.
The South African Reading, Transport and Logistics Parastatal Transnet says it has started manufacturing its own locomotives. Transnet has announced that it has bought 43 additional locomotives. This brings the total of locomotives at Transnet to 143. Only 10 of them were manufactured in the US, while the rest are being assembled in Pretoria. Amina Krenan reports.
Transnet says approximately 50% of the 78 billion rands set aside for locomotives will be spent on local suppliers. Transnet CEO, who was addressing the American Chamber of Commerce in Johannesburg earlier today, says the building of locomotives will help in training and job creation, while critical components will be outsourced from other developed countries like the United States. The CEO told delegates that South Africa is capable of making its own locomotives. Transnet has injected 7.7 billion rands in training over the next 7 years that will create 15,000 direct jobs. Amina Akram for SABC News, Johannesburg.
Indication are that the ANC Polaris Conference in Midrand will not rubber stamp the so-called second transition as mooted by the President Jacob Zuma. The 11 Commission discussed the matter for hours yesterday and will continue with their talks on these continuous issues until this afternoon. ANC spokesperson Jackson Mutemu said they are not concerned about the term second transitions.
Whether you call it second transition, whether you call it accelerating growth, dealing with the troika of problems that face our people, poverty, unemployment and inequality. If we come with radical means to deal with those, the ANC will be more than happy. We are not married to terminologies. We have not deviated, as some of the newspapers suggest, from the 2007 strategy and tactics. That strategy and tactics is still guiding even that discussion.
The Spear case against two men accused of vandalizing the controversial Spear painting has been postponed to September 4th, pending further investigations. The accused, Louis Mamaloga and Bernard Lagrange, appeared briefly in the Hillbrow Magistrate Court this morning.
Well, look, the magistrate took a very dim view of the police's attitude in this matter and the investigations, and he's ruled that on the 4th of September, that is the postponed date, if the prosecution has not come up with proper investigations, this matter will be removed from the roll in terms of the Criminal Procedure Act and will only be reinstated on the roll once the police have completed their investigations. So we agree with that. We think that's the correct approach.